Alright, here we go. We got a Hero Within Guild private match. First ban from blue team is a Taka ban. I guess Zen's probably going to be in lane on that Ringo. And, oh, not if they ban it. Yeah, and they ban the Ringo away from Zen, so I imagine he'll pick Fox or Scarf up in that lane. YM24 has lane highlighted though, so don't know what Zen will do. Zen and YM don't usually play together, so it should be interesting. MJ, TG, and Ninja all play together quite a bit, so we'll see. I imagine MJ will pick the support. He'll probably grab Finn right now. MJ grabs the Alpha. He's been kicking some serious ass on that Alpha. He's getting really good at diving on him and knowing when to use that ultimate to blow people up. I like the Scarf pick. Yep, that's a good pick. I don't like the Alpha pick, or the Kestrel pick. Alright, I'm done my lasagna. So I imagine out of YM, I'd like to see a Glaive or a Black Feather. No, not a Kestrel. A Glaive or a Black Feather would be really good. I would probably take Black Feather against Alpha. No, I don't like the Kestrel pick. You know, Arden is a good roamer for this, but with Alpha and Glaive and Scarf, I imagine Glaive will be the jungler, or sorry, the roamer. Actually, no, MJ's probably going to roam. I know MJ's got a lot more roam experience than Ninja does, so they will be able to dive onto that Kestrel and that Vox, and with the burn coming out of Scarf, it's going to be difficult. Oh, what's going on? Okay. With the burn coming out of Scarf, that will reveal Kestrel if she gets her stealth. So that could be dangerous for her. And yeah, just the Alpha and the Glaive, that's some mad dive right there. I think they're going to have some trouble dealing with that. And with a Gauntlet, who's really going to be trapped inside of it? Because if Scarf's using his Dragon's Breath, alright, it looks like no one grabbed Iron Guard. Ninja accidentally bought a Weapon Blade, so he's not going to have an Iron Guard contract on that Glaive. That could be really rough. But yeah, they are going with the Glaive support. Arden and Kestrel are already down. They both go to their fronts first because they don't want them to get stolen. Ninja is going to wait for the gold, pick up that Iron Guard that he forgot to do. That's funny, you know, bloopers right there. Up in the lane, we got TG versus Zen. TG's on a Scarf. These are both late game heroes. And it looks like they'll both be going Crystal Power. I like TG's battery pickup so he can get lots of fire burning on Zen. He's poking him down pretty good right now. We got Glaive and Alpha in the backs now, taking their backs. Kestrel and Arden already have their backs taken. They're headed down to the shop for their first trip. These backs spawn. I don't think there will be an engage here. Oh, Grace is going over to check things out. She sees him. Kestrel does get some poke down. Nothing too much though. Looks like TG's got a slight advantage in lane right now. He's just a few last hits ahead of Zen. Not for long. Zen's got a pretty big minion wave built up, but if he can push these into the turret and deny Zen some farm, it could be bad news for the cowboy. So Zen is going to freeze this lane up here and beat most of it down. He's back up to those even last hits and he actually passes him, so good little little battle going on in lane. TG's shopping down by himself. He is safe. Grace and YM are nowhere to be found. Ninja and MJ are just coming back from their backs. Farm is very, very even so far. Looks like Grace and YM are going to go and try and get some damage on this turret while Scarf is down shopping. They see, and it looks like Scarf's coming up. I don't see the other guys. Scarf does have to watch out for that puddle. He's going to lose some minion farm here. Ninja and MJ are looking for a gank onto Zen. He's pretty far out, but Ninja's not going to go for it. He's going to choose to save his afterburn, and he will use it to get away. He's coming in for that stun. He gets Zen out of there. Some good puddles coming out of TG. I like his placement, putting them in the middle of the lane. MJ is getting some damage onto that Vox. And Grace, they seem to win this poke battle with Scarf in the back line, those two divers on the double range. I like it a lot. Ninja's getting low. He afterburns YM. Will he take him out? Oh, he's so low, and the Alpha dives in. MJ on that Alpha diving in to get the kill. Even if he goes down here, they won't have the damage to take him out, and they do trade 2 for 1. And looks like TG's a little bit behind in farm, but that's alright. He's going to make it up here. I imagine he'll push this lane up. Zen and YM are just coming out of the base, so I don't think they'll be able to make it up in time. And he does. He pushes those 4 minion kills into the turret and takes a slight lead. He's going to head home to shop. We've got Ninja and MJ taking their backs. YM and Grace are making their way through a little bit faster. We see a boot spy coming out of Grace, and Ninja works right towards that fountain. I like the boots on Arden, especially against this comp, because he needs to be able to stay with his rangers, and they're going to be cutting back pretty hard. So I like that. I like that pickup. I imagine Grace will start building towards the fountain now, once she picks up some vision. And yes, Grace does. She picks up that life spring and the light shield. Level 5 across the board except the roamers. It looks like at this rate MJ or TG will be the first ones to get their ultimate, but we'll see, because YM is also doing pretty good. Grace did get credited for the 1 kill onto Ninja. Good afterburn, stuns him into the wall. In comes MJ, and he should be able to get this kill. Oh, Kestrel invises, the stun misses, and MJ gets the kill onto Kestrel. He might go down from the turret, but Grace is super low. Zen is getting beaten on. Look at that damage coming out of that Alpha. And the burning on Scarf. Scarf and MJ are each credited with 1 kill, and Grace decides to go home. So 2 kills there, no deaths, and they are going to take the jungle. Kestrel's already up. Fox is just coming back up. I imagine MJ just wants to take this farm and leave. He doesn't get it, but it's alright. YM trying to poke at them through the wall. Glimmer shots are just missing. We got a huge wave up here for TG to push into the turret. And I imagine Zen will get some kills, but the turret's going to take a lot of them away from him. And the turret will go down. MJ blowing himself up, and he is going to go down. He doesn't quite get the kill on anyone. They were all too far away from that explosion. Still, I'd say it was worth it to take down that turret. He protected the dragon pretty good. Ninja's got some gold to spend. He's going to come down here, keep working towards his fountain, and he does pick up that fountain. 6-minute fountain, I like it. He hasn't been doing any vision, which not a huge fan of, and he's going to take these minions by himself. But I guess it keeps them out of the hands of Kestrel and Grace, who are looking for that jungle steal. Here comes Grace, but MJ shows up, and they don't want nothing to do with it. We see that farm for the laners is still virtually even. We've got MJ with his Aftershock. So he's going to be using those abilities quite a bit, doing quite a bit of damage on that alpha. I like that pickup. And double armor, I like that as well. Sorry, armor and shield, I like that pickup as well. Got Scarf with boots, battery. I imagine he'll work towards his... It looks like he's working towards an alternating current. And then I imagine he will go Eve of Harvest. Personally, I like the Broken Myth Scarf, but I know Alternating Current and Eve of Harvest are good items. It looks like there might be a gank going on up here in lane, or a gank attempt. We'll see if they go for it. TG is playing it safe. He's up high on his side, and MJ and Ninja are up here now. Ninja runs right into this bush. He is going to afterburn YM. Yep. Oh, and the afterburn is blocked. That was a great reflex block from YM. He just saved his own life there. There is no turret, so they can dive a little bit deeper. MJ is getting really, really low. The one-shot, one-kill misses everything. And it looks like Scarf is getting some mad poke damage. Grace and YM really low. Zen is also getting low. So MJ, pokes him back towards his turret a little more. And Ninja just down, taking the jungle, taking those gold minions, stealing their farm. Here comes MJ. I imagine he will come down and take that kill. Yeah, take these kills from Ninja. He's doing some serious damage on that alpha. And with those that double defense early game, he's really, really tanky. Ninja and Grace both have the fountain picked up now. But Ninja also has a Stormguard banner, so he is slight. Well, I guess Grace has some money to spend, so farm for the supports is pretty much even. Grace has gotten a little bit more from Iron Guard, but that's because Ninja hasn't been... He's taken some farm by himself, just stolen some farm by himself and stuff. So, TG, he's got to be careful. He's up here all alone in lane. He's still got a turret, but he's still got to be careful against 3 laners. See him pulling ahead a little bit in farm, but I don't think that'll last long. And I think it's partially because YM has been taking farm from Zen when he can. He does need to get farmed up, so nice last hit there with the Spitfire. And here come Ninja and MJ up from the jungle, done their farm, and I imagine they're going to jump right onto Zen or YM right here. Ninja, oh, the afterburn through the stun. That was a good play by YM, dropping that puddle in the bush and invising. Ninja had no idea, he didn't see that coming. He gets another stun up on Ninja. He's landing those puddles hard right now. It's really, really hurting Red Team on their advance. Nice Spitfire, hits 2 of them. MJ tried to dive in on Grace, but just missed with that Prime Directive. He's going to hide in this bush. I imagine he will go for Grace and Zen right now. I would dive onto Grace and Zen, but he decides to leave it and just settle for the farm. TG's back at base. He grabs a reflex block, grabs some tier 2 boots, so he can be nice and elusive on that Scarf. Kestrel already picked up the Sorrow Blade. Sorrow Blade reflex block, I like it. MJ, he is working towards a Broken Myth now to allow him to get in there and, pump up his crystal damage. I really like the early game Aftershock though, that gives him some serious burst. So every time he's going in, he's doing mad damage to the enemy team. TG down in the shop, he is safe as they're up. They're going to take whatever farm they have left, and they're going to check out the gold mine, make sure the gold mine's not getting taken, then they go and take the farm that they have, which isn't very much. They've had most of it denied. Ninja and MJ are taking the gold mine, and there will be no response from blue team. They're just going to let them have it. I think that's probably... Well, I don't know. They could have gone for it. Zen is pushed pretty far up in lane. Or he pushed up the lane pretty good. They could have gone for that, but they decided to just back off. MJ is getting close to that broken myth. I imagine some more farming and he will be able to purchase it. Surprised he didn't build the base for it there. We've got 3 of blue team up in lane. They don't even want to go down into their jungle. There's a 2k gold lead coming out of the red side, which isn't that bad at this point, but if they don't start taking their farm and prioritizing it, it's going to get a lot worse. Zen with a nice silence on, looks like 2 members. Puddles coming out of TG and good Spitfires are on point. The Fountain of Renewal for MJ, and then here comes the Dragon's Breath. The Dragon's Breath gets Grace and YM really low, and it looks like Zen will go down here trying to take out that Alpha. Alpha's Infinite Reboot brings him back up. He is diving onto Grace. Will he get it? He does get Grace down. Ninja is very low, but we've got TG, and the Spitfire just misses. That might have taken him out there. So YM does survive, prevent the ace, but they're going to lose their jungle again. And it looks like TG is going to take this turret down. That Scarf. Ooh, the one shot, one kill. Hits him, but it won't be enough to take him out, and he will get this turret before Kestrel can come contest. Ninja and MJ are just down, taking that jungle down. MJ does have 3k gold to spend, so I imagine he will pick up that broken myth next trip, and possibly some boots. We'll see. Ninja, he's got the reflex block. I imagine he will be able to build a Crucible right here, and he does. He picks up the Crucible, so he's got Crucible, Fountain, Warhorn. Grace just has the Fountain, Warhorn. So it just goes to show how far ahead they are in farm. There's a 5k gold lead now. Off the back of that gold miner, another turret, and the entire jungle stolen from blue team. Now they are going to go into their jungle. MJ does pick up that broken myth. I like that pickup a lot. Broken myth is going to be really strong if he can get into those fights and sustain on the slow Vox or even Grace on that Arden. If he can just keep landing auto attacks on them throughout the fight, he's going to have his cooldowns up really quick, and he's going to be stacking up those broken myth stacks and doing a boatload of damage. So we're looking at another team fight here. Ninja comes in, a beautiful afterburn onto Zen, and he's going to go down almost instantly. YM is getting dove onto, and he boots his away, but I don't think it'll be enough. He turns around and gets a stun on MJ. Ninja, he learned his lesson the first time he walks, or the first couple of times he walks around this, and they were going to dive. They decided not to. YM is just too slippery on that Kestrel, but he wasn't able to do any damage. Zen got jumped on, and he went down way too fast. TG was getting some good poke up in that lane with those Spitfires, landing them onto the Vox. And he is trying to push a turret here. Not the best choice, because there is still Kestrel and Arden up, and Vox is up again, but they're going to take all of the farm from YM. They're going to take the minion miner. YM coming in, a nice afterburn onto him. MJ is going to chase Grace with a nice shield, a nice stun. MJ might go down here. The Prime Directive misses, and he gets stunned up in his explosion, and he lands the explosion and kills YM. That was a beautiful play by MJ. The last possible second he lands that, no, I forget what it's called. His B ability lands, and he explodes right on top of the Kestrel, blowing her to bits. Even through the Aegis, that did like 400 damage. That was crazy. Good play. That Alpha's doing work, and they're going to take all their jungle again, and then I imagine they will go Kraken. Yes, they will. And it looks like, off the back of that ace, TG is up here. Oh, sorry about the yawns. I'm tired. But yeah, TG does get a turret, and he's going to get some poke onto Kestrel. Kestrel is the only one alive. Up comes Grace, and Ninja will be, or sorry, Zen Cowboy will be up soon. We're seeing Scarf. He is building towards that broken myth now. He's got the Eve of Harvest. No alternating current out of him, which, I like. I don't like the alternating current. I do like the attack speed, though. That is a good idea. So yeah, they unleash the Kraken. MJ is going up with the Kraken. What do we see? We don't see any infusions, which surprises me. I'm surprised MJ didn't grab a crystal infusion there to push up with this Kraken. They are ahead by 6k gold right now, and I think it'll just keep going from there. Ooh, a nice afterburn. The afterburn is blocked by, oh no, it wasn't blocked. I don't know what happened to that afterburn. He must have hit a minion or something. But his positioning was great. It just didn't land. Here's another afterburn onto Zen, and Zen will go down here. MJ's going to chase him down, and yeah, there's nothing you can do to get away from that Alpha. His chase is just insane. So now we've got a 2v3 with a Kraken at 3/4 health pushing in. Ninja afterburns Grace out from the turret. He might go down here though. No, Kraken will take out the turret. And that's a full team with a half health Kraken pushing the Vayne. Good game, guys.